Okay, so hi guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're keeping well. I'm Ashley, and I'm so excited to be doing this workshop all about goal setting with you. Because one of the main reasons is I think it's so important to get into the right frame of mind before embarking on a weight loss journey. Because a lot of my clients that have come to me, and me as well, I've been that person who has tried so many different diets, and some have worked, and you've lost some weight with them, but there's always something that ends up throwing you off track, and not continuing on the weight loss journey. And then I've ended up putting on some of the weight, if not all of it, if not more of that weight, putting it back on. And it's something that I encounter a lot with my clients. They've been through this cycle a lot, and it really can be such a vicious cycle. You've got all the hopes in your head and in your mind of, yes, this time I can do it, this time it'll work, this time I'm focused, I can do this, all the positive things are going through your mind, and you feel like you're in the right mindset, which are all great things to think, and they're great things to tell ourselves. But that being said, it also does feel so disheartening and so disappointing when we do go off track. And those words that were once filled with, such optimism and such positivity are then shattered in tatters, and they're like lying on the ground. Okay, I know that sort of does sound a bit dramatic, but I guess it kind of is, because it's what we tend to do to ourselves over and over and over again. And I say, no more. That's not the way we should be living our lives, in this horrible up and down cycle. So, I'm here to help you to break out of this cycle, to stop those bad habits. Let's all of us together, let's kick them to the curb and face our weight loss journey in a new light. Like when you open the prayer book and it goes like, ah, and the heavens open. That is what I see for you, and what I aim to get out of this workshop for you to see. So that's why I'm very excited about it, because again, looking at weight loss from this angle, which is what I'm going to show you with our goal setting, it's how we're going to create new habits and how to truly change the way we look at food, the way we look at health, and the way we look at our own life. So there's a real big picture there. So that will enable us to get to your goals, to drop the dress size or more, or to do the things that you want to do, and to be happy and to look the way you want, but look the way you want and be the dress size that you want for life as well, not just for an interim period and then you go off the rails. This is something that we can implement and that you can then take forward with you for the rest of your life. It's a lifestyle, and that is something that I really, really want to get across, because I think that's important as well. Also what I wanted to stress to you as well is that I really believe in the fact that if you follow step-by-step guides that have small little steps, it can create such huge change, and that change lasts. And that's why habit change works. And this is what I help my clients to do. It's what I help women to do. But there's one more major thing I forgot to add. And it's that you need support and motivation. Obviously, they're two huge things. And these two words, support and motivation, they're like the glue that sticks everything together to make your dress size goals work, and to make your dress size dreams, to make them possible, to make them reality. So that's me, you, and us together. It makes for a great recipe for success. So that is another great, amazing thing to get excited about. So now I've said all that, let's jump straight in, because I'm really, 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 really excited. Yay! Okay, so for this, there is a workbook that you can download, which is what I'm going to go through now. But if, a pen and paper, if you have that to hand, that will suffice as well. Because we're talking through the whole process, so that's fine too. So let's get into it. this is a quote here from C.S. Lewis. It says, "You are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream." And that's really true. You know, it's true in life, not just for weight loss. It's true for anything. You know, the best place you can be is the place where you're starting from, and that's amazing, because it's facing up to the fact that, you know what, I'm starting, and that's like half the battle, to actually think about starting. So that's why I love that quote there. So to begin with, it's really to begin your weight loss journey, it's so important to understand any barriers you may have. Oh yeah, it says how to stick to your goals and achieve great things, which hopefully you'll find that this is what you'll have your path to achieve. So that's great after this workshop. But yeah, so it's really important to understand any barriers that you may have towards weight loss, any things that are in your way that's stopping you from carrying on your weight loss journey, or from even starting it altogether, because that's a key thing as well. So have a think. It could be anything from not having enough time, or needing to feel more motivated. Maybe it's a cost thing that may be an issue, or anything at all. So, you know, just have a think in your mind, and then when you're ready, write down what it is for that. It could even be a fear of something, because fear stops us so much. You know, fear really does get in the way, and it gets in your own way. So it could be that you're frightened, or you have a fear to actually face up to reality. You know, face up to the fact that actually, you know, you may not be where you want to be now, and you really, really want to make that change. And that is a huge thing to even look at. It's like a huge mountain, because I've been there, and I really completely understand how that feels. And it's like you've got to be brave to be in a position to think, right, okay, I can do this, you know, because it's a big thing. Or you could be scared of failure as well, because that's a huge thing. But you know, it's okay to fail, which is something that we'll look at a bit later. But at least, because if you're failing, you're doing something, and you're trying to do something, rather than just not doing anything at all, which is probably, you know, that's like the worst thing you can do, is just to do nothing. So the main thing is to get anything that's in your head that you feel may be a barrier to your weight loss, get it out of your head and onto paper, because that means that you've got a starting point. You've got a strong starting point as well. And then when you write things down, it means you're on your way to tackling your weight loss. It means you're getting yourself in that zone to start moving forward in the right way, in like a really positive way. So, you know, obviously it takes some time to fill this in as well. But you don't have to come up with all of these points here that I've put here. You know, if you just have a few, that's fine as well. So that's the first bit to brainstorm. Then when you've done that bit, you should have like a few barriers in this section here. So then we're going to look at going a bit deeper, and we're going to work out which barrier is like the biggest or the hardest for you to overcome. And then here it says, you know, use the table below to pick your top 6 or less barriers. So yeah, have a think which one sort of resonates with you the most, and which one you find is in your way the most. And for this bit, you know, be really, really, really honest with yourself. Be brave and just go with it. Okay, I'm here. So just trust in yourself, open yourself up, be honest, and yeah, write down your order of barrier, with obviously the biggest one being number 1. So yeah, once you've done that, we have then created a great foundation. Okay, so it's like your weight loss foundations, they're now taking shape, and we're beginning to form a real strong plan for you to follow. And it's this plan you can go back to every single week, every single day. It's just something, it's going to form your backbone for your key to success, and for your key to achieving your weight loss goals. Okay, so When we've done that, we're going to be looking at, sorry, I'm just reading on. We're going to be looking at how to achieve it. Okay, so what you're going to do to overcome these barriers, because they're obviously in your way and you just want to break them down. Once you've broken them down, then the possibilities for your, for your weight loss can completely be endless, because then you've removed something absolutely huge and you can start really processing it and going full steam ahead with your journey. So let's look at things. So I've put examples here. Now at the bottom you can write some of your own if I haven't covered something that's applicable to you. So thinking about the first barrier that you come up with, so your biggest barrier that you've come up with, we're going to look at sentences that will help you to overcome it. So if you don't find anything applicable, just write some of your own just at the bottom here. So for example, I've put stuff like the healthy foods that I will add to my shopping list are. So if you feel like you're not really sure about what you should be eating, then a great thing to do is think, right, okay, well, if I can just add two healthy foods to my shopping list, then I know that I'm on my way to tackling that barrier. So you don't have to completely fill your shopping basket with healthy foods, because, well, that's not realistic for you. And if you're not usually used to eating healthy foods, then you're setting yourself up a really difficult task, because it's about changing your lifestyle. And like I said earlier about the small steps, they really do work. And there's a saying that says, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you always got. So even by changing your health habits by adding two healthy foods, maybe that's switching from white bread to brown bread, and maybe that's possibly not buying your full fat crisps and buying baked crisps, because you haven't had those things in your life before. There's something different, so it's going to have an effect. And that's what we work with. That's really one of the key points to behavior change, is that these small steps will make a difference, because it's something that your body's not used to having. So the only answer is for your goals to come true. So this is this stage of getting clear on exactly how you can look at tackling your goal. It might not be full blown, full steam ahead, which is fine, because I don't expect it to be. So just little by little. Even, with this one here, I can free up 20 minutes. If you can only free up 5 minutes of your day to exercise, then that's fine. It's just getting yourself and your brain in the mindset of, actually, do you know what? I'm going to change my life, and this is how I'm going to do it. So that's that section outlined there. And then now we're going to go on to the fun bit. So obviously I might be racing through this a bit quick, but take the time that you need as well, because obviously I'm aware that this is sort of live now, so or on YouTube or whatever. So in real time it might take you a bit longer, and that's great, because you want to really think about it, because you want to get it right. So the fun bit is here. So we're gonna set your goal. Okay, so once we filled in this next sheet, you can make your own, or you can print this one off, like I said before, and you're going to stick it somewhere that you will see it every single day, because by looking at it, you're going to manifest it in your mind, and you're going to think positively, and it's a great way to start your day. So if I need to look at positive things, like I have positive affirmations and things like that, then I put my my sheet and list on my bedroom wall, so that I know it's the last thing I see before I go to bed and the first thing I see when I wake up. So I really try and set my day up in the best way I can to really live what I want to achieve. So this is a great way to get yourself in the right mindset. So let's begin setting our goal and writing it out. Yay! So by now you should have a really clear idea of what you want to work on. So obviously I've put some examples, like lose weight, tone up, eat better, exercise more. These are just complete examples if you didn't have anything specific. But if you do have something specific, like you want to fit into, I don't know if you're getting married, a lot of my clients are getting married, so if they want to fit into their wedding dress by X amount of time, or if they've got a birthday coming up or a function or anything like that, that's still great to put in there too. Regardless, you should have a really clear idea of what area of weight loss that you want to work on. So just go ahead and obviously fill this bit in here. And then we come to this bit here, which is listing 3 reasons why you want to work on your goal. Okay, so I'm going to pause and slow down because when I get excited, I tend to race a lot. So this is such an important factor. And it really, really is the absolute backbone of your weight loss journey. Like I'd even go as far as to say that your connection to it and your belief in it is what's going to make you succeed or fail. Okay, so that is why your why, it must be so strong that it pulls you in and wills you to succeed. Okay, because it's your backbone. Okay, so this is something that my clients and I, like, we work on a one-to-one basis, because it does take some deep thought to really get to the root of your why. And especially if you're not used to doing stuff like this, then it might take some time, and that's fine, because you're digging deep now. Like, we're looking really deep inside of us to find something that really resonates so strongly with you that it's going to be something that's going to keep you going. It's going to be something that's going to keep you on your weight loss journey. So like, it's all fine, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying that you want to lose weight because let's say because you want to feel happier, and that is a completely valid reason, and that's a great thing to want to do, and I call it like an initial why. So really you want to get to the true meaning of what this sentence would really mean. So I'm using this as an example because it comes up quite a lot, but there's other examples, like, you know, people want to feel fitter, be healthier, and all this sort of thing, but there will always be a deeper meaning. There'll always be a deeper draw behind your initial why. So if we take the example of that, let's say that I wanted to feel happier. Okay, so that's why I want to lose weight. So then you've got to ask yourself, okay, so why do I feel unhappy though? You know, I want to feel happier, obviously feel unhappy. So why do I feel unhappy? So then it might be maybe because I know that I used to be smaller, and that I've noticed the weight creep up on me, and then I don't know, like I feel stuck in a rut or something like that. Okay, so you've gone that that level further. Okay, so then you go one more step further. So this is like the deep and meaningful now. Okay, we're going deep, guys. So you got to ask yourself, why is the fact that, okay, I used to be smaller and now I'm bigger and it's crept up on me, why is that making me unhappy? So that's what you've got to ask yourself. So each time you come up with an answer, you ask yourself, why? Okay, and then it might be that it might be because, actually, do you know what? I saw my weight creeping up because I was looking after my family. I was making sure that they were okay. I was doing everything else and putting everybody else first, that I forgot about me, or, you know, that you forgot about you. So maybe it's that, yeah, you know, you had so many other commitments. And sometimes, I don't know, like a lot of my clients have got the feeling as if I'm doing everything, because if I don't do it, then it won't get done. And if I don't do it, then no one will do it. And then what happens is you end up forgetting about you. And it's sad, because that shouldn't happen, but it does happen, because that's the society that we live in, and that's the life that we are in. So then you think, oh my gosh, I'm putting everyone else first and I forgot about me. So So then your why actually becomes something that started out as an initial on the surface reason to a whole other new level reason, from I want to be happier to actually I want to achieve my goal because I deserve to put me first and I deserve to be happy. So hopefully you can see there's a real deeper meaning there, but it takes a while to get to. So definitely don't rush this part, because this part is what you're going to keep coming back to all the time, where if you feel like you've got a weak moment, if you feel like you can't do this, you always come back to your why. So that's why it really pays to take the time to figure it out for yourself. Okay, so and you can reveal more than one why as well, because that can only strengthen your your willpower and determination to achieve your dress size goal. But then at the same token, if you only have one, then that's still going to be amazing, because it's going to be at the forefront of your mind as well. So it all helps. So so this is like quite emotional and deep stuff, guys. But it's what it's all about, because like I said, this is gonna last a lifetime. We're making change that's actually gonna stick, which is amazing. So let's move on to these last little bits here on the right. So I've just added these because I think it's something that is key things to remember, and key things to keep in mind. So be realistic, keeping it simple, setting a deadline. Now, you don't always have to set a deadline. Sometimes it depends on you as a person. Sometimes people react well to deadlines, and some people don't like a deadline. So that one, don't put too much pressure on yourself for. But sharing your goal, stay consistent. Definitely with sharing your goal, it actually helps you to do what you're going to say. Hang on a minute. It helps you to do what you say you're going to do. So for example, if you're wanting to go to an exercise class, let's say on a Wednesday, or you can tune into my exercise class on a Wednesday, which I'm going to be starting up on my Facebook page, which is Body Beautiful Project on Facebook. So keep up for them. Keep checking the page, because I hope to start them again on a Wednesday. But I got a little girl who's nearly 9 months old. So just keep checking back for that. But it's something that I really hope to start up again. But so if you say, you know what, I'm gonna tune into Ashley's live on Facebook on a Wednesday, 8:00. So you can tell somebody, or even share it to Facebook and say, this is what I'm going to do. It means that people will then ask you next time they see you, how did you go? How did the workout go? And they're going to ask you, because you're going to see them. So it makes you think, right, well, I better do it then. It's all these little things that really help you to stick to your goal and staying consistent. So I know I keep harking back to the little steps that make big changes. Consistency is so key here, because the small steps that you do, if you keep consistent and keep doing those small things every day, it's gonna add up to such a huge change. So that's why that's why I put it there, because again, it's a real key piece to this weight loss puzzle as well. And then we need to confirm and commit and believe that you can do this, okay, by signing down here. So I've said, I believe in my goal and know I have what it takes to achieve it, which is so powerful, because once you signed on the dotted line, you've signed. Because it's like if you're in a race, it's like a starter gun going off, and it's actually officially and purposefully telling you, right, I'm beginning my weight loss journey, and I'm committing. I'm committing to me, and I'm committing to my why. And now I've got a solid foundation. Okay, so that's what it gives you, and it gives you a great goal structure. And now, right, I know what my barriers are. I know how to overcome them, or I know the things I've got to do to overcome them, and I've got my strong pull to keep bringing me back to why I started this in the first place, because it is a bumpy ride. So they're all key things that by now we've made, and you're signing it off, and you're saying, yes, I'm going to do this, and I'm committed to it. So let's do it. Woo woo! Cool beans. So now it's all about doing it, implementing it, getting it done. And it's about being excited to do it as well, because you're like, actually, this time, do you know what? It's going to work. And it's going to work. Do you know why, guys? Because you got me. Yay! I'm going to help you. So implementing it is where I come in, okay? Because I will work completely alongside you. This is what I do with other people as well. And this is why I love my job, because I love building up that relationship with people. I love helping. I love helping people, because it's such a tough road, weight loss, and you need that support with you. You need to know that there's someone in your corner that's got your back, that you know, even if you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning and you're thinking, oh my gosh, you can have that faith in the fact that, you know, there's a Facebook group to support me. There's things I can call on. You know, you can WhatsApp me anytime and I'll help you. I'll be there for you. You know, if I was small enough to go in your pocket, believe me, I would be there. But yeah, so it's all about moving forward and moving onward so that you can get the results you want. It's, you know, that's key, and that you can be the dress size that you want. So I guess, as you can probably tell by now, there is so much that goes into losing weight for good with me. It's not just about, you know, the results of weight loss. It's about how you mentally go about it as well. You know, what I like to work on, and what I do with all my clients, is I break it down. I break this whole big journey down into small steps. And these small steps you can take action on straight away every single week. So it keeps you moving and keeps you going in the right direction. And together, I've got just a little poster thing here. Don't laugh at my picture. I'm right there. But I thought, you know, it's quite good anyway, you know, so you know sort of like what I look like and all that. But I'm sure, you know, if you've looked at some of my YouTube stuff and whatnot, you know what I look like. Or if you know me, then obviously you know what I look like. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you this, because these are the sort of things that we cover. So we'll look at how to battle cravings, what to do and how to handle relapsing, how to find time to exercise, what to eat when you go out, and we even cover exciting stuff like affirmations, Facebook live classes like I mentioned. We look at journal writing. We look at lots of different things to help you to find what works for you, because I think that's so important too. But yeah, like all of this stuff is just £20 a month. That's all I'm putting this at. And I know it's probably like, is that it? And actually, yes, it really is. It really is it. That's all. There's no hidden cost or nothing like that. Because helping people to have the knowledge and the skills to just be healthier for life is something that I'm really passionate about. And basically, a little bit of background is, I lost a loved one to heart disease, and it was a type of heart disease that was completely preventable. It was preventable because it was all about if they had lived a healthier life, if they had eaten healthier things, if they had exercised more and had a better lifestyle, then I wouldn't have lost them to heart disease. So that is what really resonates with me. And prior to that, I was an athlete as well, and I'm also a personal trainer, and I'm a health coach and all those things. But actually, having that experience, I don't want people to have to go through that if it's preventable. Okay, I know there are some heart conditions and heart diseases that aren't preventable, but I'm talking about what is preventable through just living a healthier lifestyle. So my whole philosophy and my whole business and my whole mission is that I want to help as many women as I can to live healthier lives and feel that and feel good, you know, and to have the opportunity to live longer, live happier lives, not constantly chasing your tail with diet, and just feel fulfilled in all areas as well. So, you know, for me, it's a lot more than just losing weight. It's a real holistic thing, and that's how I see everything going. And that's how I work. You know, we look at everything together, but we break it down, and I think that is key as well. You know, it's all about changing your old habits and forming new ones, and being really amazingly happy, which is completely possible. So going back to why it's £20 a month is because I feel that everyone should have this opportunity. It should be open to everybody, and it shouldn't cost a bomb. You know, trying to be healthy should be accessible to all. So that's why I'm just on £20 a month. And that's it, you know, and I hope that, you know, it's great value to people, and we can really help people to just feel healthy. And I know now I'm waffling on, so let me wrap it up. I hope you found this goal setting workshop helpful and useful, and I hope that you will, you know, use it, and that it just really helps you if you're stuck in a rut, because sometimes that can be really hard as well, because it's trying to get out of that rut. So I hope that this has helped to kickstart that as well. And it set you up with a strong base with which to just like smash your weight loss journey, and then you can, you know, move further towards your dress size goals, because that's what it's all about, guys. So if you want to work with me, or if you want to find out any more information, you can message me on Facebook. So I'm on Body Beautiful Project on Facebook, or that's my Facebook page, or I've got the group, which is Beautiful Community on Facebook. So just ask to be added to that. It's a closed group, so you know, the people on there are really supportive, and I love it that I can create a group that has got each other's backs, and, you know, together we're so much stronger, and, you know, it's like girl power, which I love. Or you can just send me an email, which I'll put my email up here, which is bodybeautifulproject1@gmail.com. So like all my work that I do is done online as well, so there's no meeting up or anything like that. You could just you could do it in your jammies if you wanted to. That's completely fine with me. I really don't mind, but we do it through, you know, FaceTime or WhatsApp or Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever you're comfortable with, we do. And that's great. That's where we do our sessions once a week as well. But yeah. Oh, and also I've got some healthy recipes on Instagram, where I take pictures of the food I eat every single day to stay healthy. And I do the recipes as well. So as I said, I've got little Josie who's 9 months old, so all my meals are quick and easy as well. So I'm not one to mess around with that, and also I love my food too. So the Instagram is Body Beautiful Project as well on Instagram, but alternatively you can always just go to the website, which is here, www.bodybeautifulproject.com, and I've also got a free guide over there, and it's called Drop a Dress Size Guide, and you can just download that instantly, get free access, and you can start your journey like now. So that's quite amazing, so have a look at that as well. And yeah, it's Drop a Dress Size Guide or more as well. But yes, lastly, please guys, just, you know, subscribe to my channel, because you never know that there could be someone out there who is looking for something like this but doesn't know it's here. So if we can help as many people as we can, then that's amazing. Or, you know, share the post or anything like that. But there really is nothing like working together, because like I love it. Stronger together, amazing. Like women bigging up women, it's all great. It's all good. Love it. So yeah, if you want extra support, head on to the Facebook group as well. But yes, so look, that is completely, truly it. And I will say goodbye. I'll be doing some more videos and more workshops coming up as well, so stay tuned for those. But most importantly, if you are thinking about starting your weight loss journey, if you're on your weight loss journey, if you're stuck in a rut, if you don't know how to start, then just know I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm always here. And if you're like using this as a boost, that's amazing too. But all I want to say is good luck to everybody, and don't forget, we are all body beautiful. Okay, all right, okay, I'm gonna go. So yeah, have a great day whatever you're doing, have a great evening, and catch you soon. Bye.